Hi all, welcome to educators.com. I'm Hari's software engineer. In this session, we will learn about the data types like string, undefined, null and object. So let's start with string data type. Here in JavaScript, any value placed between single or double quotes is considered as string. Here in this example, you can check I declared a variable called name with the value as JavaScript as string in double quotes. Or we can also initialize the same variable with that value in string in single quotes. Here we can create the string in two ways, by directly assigning the string value or by creating a string object. In this example, you can check I am assigning the hello world string directly to the message variable. We can also create using the string constructor, like here in the second example you can check I'm using the string constructor and creating the string object with the values hello world. In JavaScript, you can need to make sure that the starting and ending quotes will be same. As you let's say in this example, you cannot use double quotes at the beginning and then single quotes to terminate the string. This is not allowed in JavaScript. You should always use the matching strings at both ends. Here, if you want to convert any value like primitive value or boolean value, any value into a string, just concatenate the string with an empty string. This will convert a value or any kind of value into a string. Here in JavaScript, you can break down a line of string into multiple lines using the backward slash character. Let's say in this example, you can check I declared a message variable with the values hello, welcome to the world of JavaScript. So we can split into multiple lines as where message equal to hello followed by a backward slash, then the message followed by a backward slash, then the remaining message. So we can instead of writing a string within a single line, you can break it into multiple lines. So string in the string database, it supports multiple special characters like escape characters, which can be like backward slash has been used to add a quotes. Like let's say if you want to add a single or double quotes for a given string, this means if you want to display a quoted string, you can use a backward slash character. You can use a slash n character to add a new line. Like let's in this example, you can check I declared a message called hello slash n followed by slash n welcome to JavaScript. So when I print this message, it will be printed as hello, and then in the next line the welcome to JavaScript is being printed because we have slash n value. So similarly, we have a tab slash t where we can add the tab space or slash u to add Unicode, and then backspace and vertical tab and then page break. So let's check with some of the methods and properties in the string data type. Length. This property can be used to find the length of string. If you want to check like what's the number of characters are there within the string, you can use the length property. It will give the number of characters. ToString method returns the string representation of a specific object. It is better to use string as alternative for ToString for string conventions, as it will work for null and undefined. So ToString method is used when you want to return the string representation of an object, but in some cases like it cannot be used for null and undefined. It will throw some errors. So instead of that, we can use string method, which will also support null and undefined values. One is slice method. Extracts a substring from a given string based on the given portion. It will also accept the negative values. Here in this example, you can check I declared a variable called message with a value hello world. I want to extract a slice of this message. So I want to extract from the first position and the position and from the index 1 till the index 4. So the output will be hello. When I try this slice method over the message, it won't modify the string, it will give the part of that string. So here the split used to convert the string into an array based on the delimiter provided. Let's say you have a string where contains a comma or anything separator like semicolon, colon, or anything. So when you want to convert that string into an array based on that delimiters, based on that comma or a semicolon, you can use a split method. So let's say in this example, you can check I declared the languages variable with a string called Telugu, Hindi, English separated by a comma. So when I use a split method over this variable that languages dot split of comma, it will return me the array containing three values Telugu, Hindi, English, which are separated by comma. Substr, which is a substring, similar to slice, but it won't accept the negative values. Here, the slice method will accept the negative values. If you use a negative value, it will start from the end, not from the beginning. Whereas in the substring, you cannot use the negative values. You can only use the positive values. So this is the main difference between the substring and the slice. So coming to replace. Used to replace all the occurrences in a given string. By default, it replaces only the first occurrence. We need to use a regular expression with G flag. So here, if you want to replace complete occurrences of the given string, you need to use the regular expression value, which is a G with the G flag. So let's say here I want to replace L character with the M character. So if I just simply use replace with the L and then M specifying the source and the specifying the value and the replaceable value, then it will replace only the first occurrence. To have a complete occurrence, I mean like to replace at every matching place, you need to use the regular expression value of used to extract the primitive value from a string object. This method is used. Let's say you have a string object, but you want to extract the primitive value of the string. It means you just want to have that string value. So to extract the string value from a string object, you can use the value of method. Like here in this example, I declared the string object with the value as hello. When I use the value of method over this string object, it will return me the value as hello, which is actually a primitive value, string value. To uppercase, used to convert the string to uppercase. So this method is used when you want to convert the complete string into an uppercase. Similar to uppercase, we also have the lowercase to lowercase, where it will convert the given string characters into lowercase. Index of, return the index of first occurrence of a given string. It returns -1 if the string is not found. Let's say if I want to find a first occurrence of the given value, I mean I want to find where this character has first occurred within the string. So to get that position, we can use this index of method. If it's unable to find that value within this string, it will return as -1. Coming to undefined. The only value of undefined data type is undefined. JavaScript by default assigns this value when you declare a variable but didn't assign any value to that variable. We will get this value when you want to access the variable which is declared but a value is not assigned. In this example, you check I declared the variable called sample, but I didn't initialize the value to the variable. So when I try to print this variable to the console, it gives me the output as undefined. So the type of operator returns the value as undefined. Here the results are different when we make an arithmetic operation on the undefined variables. As in this example, you can check when I multiply the variable undefined with the value with a 1, it gives me as output as not a number. When I try to perform not operation on an undefined value, it returns me as true because undefined is considered as a false value when you perform a not operation on the false value, it will return as true. Whereas when you try to concatenate the undefined value with an empty string, it will print as undefined string. Let's flip to bracket servo. Here let's check with the some methods related to string. First let's declare a variable with a string value. Here I'm creating a message variable with the string value as hello world. Let's use the slice method to get the substring. So the substring using slice method plus message dot slice of 1 comma 4. Okay, here as we taken from the position as 1 to 4, it prints a ELL. Okay. Now let's check with the split method. Let's declare a string with the value separated by comma, and let's print the first index position. Message dot split. Here we want to split based on comma, so we need to give comma within the split parameters, and then let's try to print the index position, 0th position. Here it returns as Telugu because when it splits the string based on comma, the first element will be Telugu and the second will be Hindi and third will be English. Let's check with the second element. Yeah, here prints as Hindi. So let's check with other method, replace. So let's have a string called hello world and let's try to replace. As replace will not modify the existing array, but it will return the value. Replace. Let's try to replace the letter L with letter M. Here when I used it without regular expression, it will replace only first character. So by default, replace will work only on the first character. So if I try to replace all the characters, I need to use regular expression. So when I use regular expression called G, it will replace all the matching alphabets in complete string. So when I here in this example, I replaced L with M. So in complete string, wherever it finds L, it has replaced. So that's the difference of using replace with regular expression and without regular expression. So let's and check with other method. Now let's try to print the uppercase of this string. So let's try to use it method to uppercase. Here you can check that hello world, which is in a small case, is been converted into uppercase. So similarly, if you want to use to lowercase, you can also use that method. And let's find the index position now. Let's print the position of the letter L. Here it says the first position of L is at 2. So here in this character you can check H is at position 0, E at 1 and L at 2. So index of returns the first occurrence. Okay, let's use some very string alphabet where it's not in the string and check what it returns. It returned as -1. So when you try to find the index of a value which is not existing in a string, it will return as -1, or else it will return the position where it is. Now let's check with the undefined. Let's declare a variable and let's try to print that. So here you can check when I just declared a variable but didn't initialize it. So it returns the undefined. So JavaScript by default assigns the value as undefined to a variables which are declared but not initialized. So let's try to perform some operations and check what the output is, like multiplied. So let's check the multiplied value. So here when I try to multiply the undefined value with a number, it returns as not a number. So let's check with not operator. So here it returns true. So in JavaScript, an empty string 0, undefined or false is considered as a false value. So when I try to perform a not over this undefined value, it returns as true. So let's check with the string concatenation. Let's concatenate the value with an empty string. So it has been printed as undefined. So when I try to concatenate the undefined value with an empty string, it returns an undefined string. This means a string with the values undefined. That's all from this session. Thank you.